Hi guys, welcome back to Rosie's Financial Adventures. I'm Rosie, your favorite special education teacher and accountant, and today we're going to cover a topic that I think is really important, but we never ever think about it when we're working on our retirement plan. When you're in your classroom, what you're thinking is, am I doing everything right and showing up for my students? But then when you're thinking about retirement, you're thinking, am I contributing to my retirement plan? Maybe even investing a little bit of the extra money? And this is what it looks like in your head. You have your pension, you have your 403b stack, and your personal investments. And you're doing your best to fill them all up as much as possible and really secure your retirement. But what if there was something that was eroding the purchasing power of your retirement stack? It's not bad investments or even a market crash. It's inflation. And normally we think about inflation as the change in cost for everyday goods, like when you go to the grocery store. But what we don't typically think about inflation is how it destroys the purchasing power of the money we're saving for our retirement. In simpler terms, inflation is when your money loses its purchasing power. That $100 you earned today might only buy you $97 worth of goods next year. So for those of us teachers dealing with constant budget adjustments, this concept feels familiar. We see the cost of school supplies rise, our grocery bills climb, and the price of coffee just keeps creeping up. Your money is losing its purchasing power, is losing its value. And it can be really hard when everything is just costing so much more. We often miss and don't connect it to our long-term retirement planning. Imagine you're working towards a comfortable retirement with $1 million saved. If inflation averages just 3% a year, your purchasing power in just 10 years makes your $1 million saved feel like just $744,000. That is a huge drop and loss in spending power. Your retirement dreams just got a lot more expensive, and your savings just got a lot smaller. Everything's going to cost about 25% more. But what do you think happens over 20 years? That $744,000 now feels like only $553,000. That's half your retirement gone. And a lot of our friends and relatives who've retired are feeling this pinch right now. So this isn't a future problem. It's a right now problem. Think about that. You worked hard for $1 million. And in 2 decades, it feels like you only saved $500,000. This isn't like you made a bad investment in the stock market. This is just what inflation does. It's a hidden cost of just standing still and thinking everything's going to be okay. It feels like growth, but it's really just treading water. So, why is this particularly relevant for us teachers? Many of us rely heavily on our defined benefit pension plans. Most of these do not offer robust cost of living adjustments, also known as COLA. So your planned fixed monthly pension might look great on paper today, but its real value could slowly diminish. While our salaries are typically steady, they don't typically outpace inflation year to year. So if your salary increases by 2%, but inflation is 4%, you're effectively earning less purchasing power. This makes it even harder to save aggressively enough. One of the cruelest aspects of inflation is the physical toll it takes on us. It doesn't scream at you like a stock market crash. It just whispers and makes you sad. You might feel like you have enough money, but then you find your budget is stretched really thin. That dream vacation is suddenly costing way more than you budgeted. It leads to a delayed shock. When you're already in retirement and your options for earning more money are limited. This isn't just about numbers, it's about the quality of life you planned for. You cannot afford to be passive. Simply contributing might not be enough. It means you need to understand where your money is and what it's doing. If your money is sitting in a low interest savings account, it's losing value every single day. If your investments aren't generating returns higher than the inflation rate, you're losing money in real terms. This isn't to scare you, it's to arm you with knowledge and acknowledge the problem. Then you can take steps to fight it. Understanding inflation is just your first step to safeguarding your retirement. In my next video, we're going to dive into places you can retire and feel rich even if you haven't saved that $1 million. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss next week's places where you can retire and feel rich. See you then.